Hi everyone, my name is Destiny. I go by Blake. I'm auditioning for Jane Crocker since there was nobody to audition. Um, I am auditioning for Jane because I really like her as a character. She reminds me of 50s era type things, and that happens to be my favorite time period in history. I also think that she's very protective of her friends, but she also can only get mad when thoroughly provoked. And when she does, it's more of an explosion rather than an angry little tiff, if you will. I'm going to be doing the pastoralogues with her talking to Dirk in the double screens. Um, it's the very first one right after they come out of Trickster. I will put a link in the email here, and yeah, let's get going. Huh. In the interest of appeasing the irony gods, let's go with the latter. Oh, Lord. The last thing I give a shit about is my stupid Sweet 16. What a farce. I was trying to act as if we were all living this normal, well-adjusted lives, I bet in a marvelous fantasy setting populated by skeletons, and if we only just had some cake and wore some hats, and I blew out all the candles in one big puff, we could pretend all the problems we had with each other would magically stop existing. And the most horrifying thing of all is, I actually got my wish. Thanks, Calliope. Oh well, I'm sure she had good intentions. I understand. Boy, you really let him have it back there. I had a similar meltdown with him earlier. I'm not gonna lie. It felt really good. At least it did at the time. I only wish I could have stayed as lucid as you during our transformation. How did you manage that? Okay. So instead of keeping my cool like you, I just started gushing over him like a love-struck loon, surrendering any sliver of dignity I might have earned by telling him off earlier. I just cannot believe some of the things I said. Oh God. I told him I wanted to get married and have babies. I know, but it's one thing to write off something you say in an altered state of mind, but what makes the admission so mortifying to me is I actually meant it, and I'm sure he must know that by now. And I feel so humiliated. I just want to die. I would ask him to shoot me right here if I could bring myself to even say a word to him. Woo, we are all such winners. Now it's time for the improv part. So I'm just gonna kind of rant on like Jane would. So, hi, I'm Jane, and this is my room. I'm waiting on Dad to get back home and for Jake to pester me. He has not talked to me in like 2 weeks. Nobody's heard from him. I'm really worried. Dirk especially is worried. I wonder why. I mean, I think he has a crush on Jake, but that would be totally ridiculous. I mean, Dirk knows that I like Jake. He has to. I mean, we've talked about it several times. He's like my best friend. And, of course, Roxy's my best friend, too. Hmm. I wonder how she is. She hasn't messaged me in a while either. I'm really worried. I hope she messages soon. I mean, last time I heard, her and her mom had gotten into a fight or something. And anyway, she was in her room, pretty drunk and crying over it. And Dirk, well, he hasn't really talked to me that much. But I'm sure that, he'll come around. Um, oh, my dad was teaching me how to bake this really great cake. Of course, it was Crocker, Betty Crocker cake. It was red velvet with cream cheese icing, and we got chocolate shavings and put them all over it. It was so delicious. And then we made cupcakes. We made strawberry cupcakes with chocolate frosting, and then we put little white sprinkles all over it. Oh, it was delicious. It was absolutely scrumptious. My dad thinks that I should go to baking school and then business school so that I can take over the corp. I'm really excited. I hope we can. I mean, I know it's a big responsibility, but I just think it would be the coolest thing to follow in my dad's footsteps of taking it over and just really, really understanding it. I mean, he's only managing it right now, but, you know, I want to take it over. I want to be the CEO and president. I think that would be cool. Anyway, I think Jake's about to pester me. I should get going. Bye!